Now, football officials and delegates are in Mexico City for the 66th FIFA Congress, which begins on Thursday, ending on Friday. The pre-meetings, though, remain low profile and participants have so far declined to speak. But FIFA President Gianni Infantino was spotted talking on his phone and greeting fans. This week's Congress will be the first presided over by Infantino since he was elected president in February. Mexico last hosted a FIFA Congress back in 1986, just a few days before the opening of the World Cup. Now, among issues on the agenda for the Congress are the current FIFA reform process and applications by Gibraltar and Kosovo for FIFA membership. Right, for more on this now, we're joined by CCTV's Dan Williams, who is live for us in Madrid. Of course, Dan, FIFA is meeting for the first time since the February presidential elections. What items then will top the agenda?
Yes, in terms and in comparison to some other of the FIFA Congresses, this one perhaps has a little less of interest maybe than some of the others. There's no presidential election and no voting for a World Cup. But it is on some of those other smaller issues, the likes of Kosovo and Gibraltar, and whether they can join the FIFA kind of party or not. Those are the key things. But on top of that, it really is about the reforms, the reform processes that were brought and voted in at that last Congress. That's really the key. And the key is for Gianni Infantino to really get across the message to all of the FIFA members that this is a new FIFA, this is a new way of doing things, and it's now the old way, all the controversy that has gone before it, that now there needs to be change, there needs to be reform and greater transparency in order to regain the public's trust. So that's going to be the key thing. The other key thing, of course, is Gianni Infantino in terms of himself trying to appeal to many of the countries that didn't vote for him back in February, that he's a man for all of these FIFA delegates, and so it's really a much perhaps less important on the surface, but no doubt certainly very important goings on in Mexico, that's for sure.
Well, as you say, it's time for a new FIFA, and that's exactly what Infantino will be ushering in. Dan, what do you think his message might be to African federations, and what can Africa expect from him as the new leader of FIFA?
Well, of course, he has to regain and gain the trust of the African countries. A number of African countries, of course, didn't vote for him in that election. So one of the key things is to, of course, show that perhaps he's not this Eurocentric, that there's nothing to fear from an Infantino FIFA. But of course,